Track Reviews.
Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well. It's time for a track review. My thoughts on a brand new song and single. This one being from the upcoming Adele record, Adele Is Back. New album dropping in November. 30 is the title. We have our first taste with a single over here. We have our first taste of the narrative as well as Adele and her PR and basically just about every entertainment outlet out there on the internet has been talking about how this is Adele's divorce record. So I'm sure in whatever form it takes, that's going to be dominating a lot of the conversation around this LP. But regardless, look, what I really want right now is for this first single to bang. Quick shout out to our sponsor, good people over at The Ridge. They still make these awesome, nifty, metal-plated, rugged, minimalist wallets that fit nicely in that front pocket. Hit up that link down below, promo code MELON, 10% off the order. All you gotta know. All right, easy on me. Let's give it a spin. Boom! Okay. Nice. Thought this one was good. Super simple approach and delivery and build, honestly. Just the piano, the vocals, very subtle on the drum and the bass that kind of slowly creeps in past the first leg of the song and adds just a tiny, just the tiniest groove to the track, which like for a piano ballad that is this heavy and this dramatic, I imagine is a very difficult task, like getting the groove just right and have it fit into what's already going on in such a way where it gives you like, you know, a subtle reason to bob your head, but it doesn't overtake the track or make it like rock too much or anything like that. You know, the focus ultimately stays on Adele's voice and her lyricism. Even on the chorus, there isn't a huge transition into a big instrumental palette or anything like that. If we were to compare this track to Hello, you know, our first taste of 25, for example, it's just not nearly as like, you know, extravagant or lush or, you know, a wash in atmosphere, which I think is fine. I mean, I guess for my first taste of this LP, I was expecting something that instrumentally and sonically felt a little bit bigger. But when I eventually dug into the rest of 25, there were some tracks on there that did feel a tad bit overdone. So it is kind of nice and a little refreshing to hear that our first taste of this record is something that is a bit more restrained, not throwing too many ingredients into the recipe. And look, not that it needs it, because like the songwriting is there and obviously Adele's voice is there. She's always been a fantastic vocalist, obviously at this point with all the experience and skill. She's still a fantastic vocalist. Those chops, that expressiveness, the presence, the power, the volume, the range, it all comes across here. I'm especially enjoying the lyrics on here, some of the metaphors like, you know, no gold in this water and wanting to find hope in the water and swim in it, but then also feeling like you're drowning at the same time. Adele really effectively gets across these feelings of two people being stuck in their ways, being unwilling to change, or at least feeling like, in a sense, you've been deprived of this ability to fix things and that it was sort of out of your hands in a way. So as a result, you have to make this choice. It's a tragic story. It's a tragic feeling, but there's a lot of catharsis there. There's a lot of emotional potency there. Adele delivers a class, especially on the bridge on this song, of singing as acting, because as she, you know, kind of cries out about wanting things to have worked out for the best, but the way things have panned out, that doesn't even come across. It probably doesn't even seem that way. She just seems like, you know, especially beaten up emotionally in that moment, and genuinely so. Like vocally, the performance on this thing is top notch for sure. I'll say again, maybe the track would have felt like it was a bit more, you know, exciting if there was a grander instrumental transition on that chorus. And to a degree, I think the song does suffer ever so slightly from a case of the verse melodies being maybe a bit too repetitive or drab, but then, you know, eventually transitioning into a great pre-chorus and a fantastic chorus. But like, you know, those verse melodies don't quite stick in my head as, you know, those first hits of "Take It you know, you guys know I'm not going to hit those goddamn notes. But look, overall production I thought was very clear, very classy, enjoyed the simple and pretty organic presentation, songwriting pretty much on point, lyrics on point, performance on point. It's a good single. It's a good first taste. It's a good tease. And while it does make me excited for this LP, still part of me never really knows like what Adele is going to pull out, because on a record's deep cuts, you just can't guess completely whether or not a given track is going to go more in of a pop direction or a soul direction. And when it does that, what shape instrumentally or aesthetically will it take? I guess ultimately we will see, but Easy on Me, in my opinion, good track, dug it. The moms out there are probably messing with it too. Show it to the moms. Let the moms have a listen. And I will talk to you guys later. You're the best. Love ya. Mwah. Over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Anthony Fantano, Adele, 30, Easy on Me, forever.